You can't improve what you don't measure. Measurement is key in anything you do in life. And for things you don't measure, which means you don't have data, you can't improve them. So now we have to find out how are we going to measure our current situation in Nigeria, how well or how bad we're doing. So the way to do it, one of the ways to do it is actually to compare the Nigerian data with that of the rest of the world. So what is the global average like, and what is in Nigeria, the data, the indices from Nigeria, what is it saying, and how bad or how good is the situation? And looking at the data, what can we also use as a strength to actually turn our situation around? You see the data for yourself. In my opinion, I think we're racing rapidly to the situation Haiti is in as of today. So that's one of the reasons for this series of videos to enable us to look for ways to turn the situation around. Look at the upcoming videos and find out where we are as of today. Thank you.
And we go straight into the data from the world. When compared to Nigeria, we see that of Nigeria here coming up on the second. So this is out of Nigeria, the Nigerian population, the average literacy, and every other parameter soon. And we'll take it up from there. This is a graph with the stats of Nigeria side by side out of the world. It gives us an indication of how well we are doing. And starting from the very first bar, it's talking about life expectancy. This bar tells us that the average human being on this planet that is not in Nigeria lives more than 10 years more than the average Nigerian. That means Nigerians die younger than normal. Now we're talking about average literacy rate. That means more people that are non-Nigerians, that are outside Nigeria and other countries, I'm talking about billions of people, can read. The literacy rate is higher. They can actually read more. More people can read when compared to Nigeria. Then look at the population. And you can see for this population, Nigeria is just a very tiny portion of the world. You have about close to 238 million people, while the world is 8.2 billion. Again, when you also look at the GDP, you see, like what I've always said, that we are not productive. So you see our population, which is about 3% of that of the world population, and look at our GDP. Our GDP is just about 0.54%. So we have people, the more people we have, the more trouble we'll get into because we are not productive. So the only way around is to start being productive. The GDP per capita, which is the GDP per head of the country, is extremely low too. In Nigeria, is about 835, while in the world is about 14,450. You see inflation. Inflation is so high compared to other parts of the world, which is 4.4. Out of school children, we are just 3% of the world population. Look at our out of school children. Our out of school children is like 8% of the world population. So if you see, look at this graph carefully. This graph is a measure of the way we do things, a measure of our culture. What is culture in this sense? The way we treat ourselves. In all the parameters of development, all the parameters of quality of life and everything, Nigeria is low. Nigeria is, in short, Nigeria is below average. In everything, in all this measurement, we are below average. That's to actually show you how bad our current situation is. However, the only hope that we have is the fact that we have a very young population. You see, our average age is 18 years, 18.1, while that of the world is 30.9. As the saying goes, they said when God wants to change a nation, he actually gives them babies. But the problem we have actually is that these babies that God is giving us, currently we are not developing them. We are not educating them. We are turning them into criminals. And that's where the Adopt a Village program comes in for us to turn this around. Thank you.